At Sierra, you'll always find apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. But right now, it's clearance time, so you can save even more on everything you need to get active and outside. Visit your local Sierra store today.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Welcome to the Big Suey, presented by DraftKings,
Why are you listening to this show?
the podcast that seems very similar to the other Dan Le Batard podcast.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to apologize for that.
In fact, the only difference seems to be this imaging.
I have been tempted in restaurants just walking past tables to grab somebody's fries that if they're just there. That hasn't happened to you guys?
I've done it.
And now, here's the marching man to nowhere, Fat Face, and the habitual liar.
This episode is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
So, Zaz, you were watching baseball yesterday. Took a break from Boardwalk Empire.
Yep.
How deep into Boardwalk Empire are you?
I think when I get home today, I'm going to be watching the season finale of season one. Yeah.
How are you going to catch up on all this TV that you're starting this week? Because you're like, I'm home alone. I can do whatever I want. I'm going to watch this show. I'm going to watch that show. But your family comes back in a couple days. You're not going to be able to.
You know, there might be a practice that you need to try out, Billy. I don't know what goes on in your home, but I'm master my domain. Okay?
Oh.
And so when I want to do something, even when the family is home, I do it. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't still some struggles. Like I told you, dinner is a nightly battle in the Zaslow mansion. But when it comes to what I want to watch, we have more than one television in my house. So there you go.
It's different when you have teenagers, I guess, because I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I ain't winning that.
No, I got teenagers, and I easily kick them out of the room. We actually have we have rules in my house. My son challenged me a couple of months ago.
Holy shit!
Yeah, my older one is 16. All right, and either
This
one
the
of them.
runaway?
Either one of them.
Good card, though.
You know what? He's not running away. He's not going to Chicago next month.
Really? Because you're master of your domain?
No, he is.
A lot of Arab fighters on that card.
He loves the Arab fighters. So
Why'd you look at me?
So he has postponed the trip with his friends because they've run into an issue where they're not going to be able to get a hotel without an adult. Like my son thinks that he could just walk outside the hotel and he's going to give like a bum $10 as if it's outside the gas station. Hey, can you buy me beer? Can you check us into the hotel? Yeah, that's what he thinks is going to happen. He's going to give some guy $10. Hey, check us into the hotel. I'm like, ain't going to work, playa. So they've postponed the trip. They're now planning on going to the Garden in November.
Big one.
Yeah, that's what he tells me. Yeah, so that's
With
what.
whom?
How's
it gonna be different?
That seems like the same issue.
Same issue, okay? But that's on him to figure out. Maybe he has more time to figure it out as opposed to just a few weeks because August is here.
Maybe you have a friend who's 18. I don't know.
Maybe Uncle Tony.
He's just going to make a 21-year-old friend, and then you're going to be like, okay, now you're good?
You don't even have to be 21 to check into a hotel,
Buy
right?
beer.
Probably, but probably 18 and a credit card, you know? But anyway, so where was I?
You were...
Your son challenged you a couple months ago.
Oh, yes, that's right. We have a thing in the Zaslow mansion that if you want to be man of the house, step up, man. You could try and take
Feats of strength?
You could try and take the reins.
Frank.
All right. You want to challenge, you can challenge. And my son, for the first time, decided, all right, I'm going to challenge. And it was a sneak attack, too. Like, it wasn't like, hey, we're gonna fight tonight.
The challenge was you get ownership of what we watch on the television?
No, it just means you're in charge of the house.
In charge of the entire house?
Yeah, you're man of the house.
Bills and everything.
No. But you're in
Just
charge.
make decisions.
You're man of the house.
Like the Black Panther ceremony?
You know what? Really similar to Black Panther. Anybody want to step up and challenge? I'm king of this house.
Is
You want to
this your
step up?
king?
Step up. All right. And my son, it was a sneak attack too. He came up on me.
So it's a physical challenge.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Takedown. You can take me down. That's it.
Like
you know.
pin 1, 2, 3, or just on the floor.
Take
you're
me
good?
down on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to tap out?
Essentially, yeah, but it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see.
Are outsiders welcome? Like, if I wanted your house, could I just show up at your house and take you down?
No, you're not. You don't then become in charge of my family.
You'd have to kill him.
So it's not like Black Panther.
Well, I mean, it's someone who, in Black Panther, they felt they had a right to the throne.
Yeah, in Black Panther, he had to have the birthright.
Some kind of lineage.
It couldn't just be any. Captain America couldn't show up and just fight.
Right.
White Panther.
Excellent point, I mean. So my son, sneak attack style, my older one, he's 16, he decided to challenge. Let's just say it didn't go well for him. All right. And as a result, he could try again in 6 months. That's
those are the rules. You have 6 month gap.
Yeah, it's like I get home today, you might try it. No. So you could try again in 6 months.
So you took that ass?
Took that ass, man. So he thinks he's gonna try again in 6. Well, at this point, it's like 3 more months from now. But yeah, in 6 months, you could try again.
So as he was behind you and you kind of threw him over.
He came up from behind me, put his arms around. I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, I think he put his arms around my neck. I'm like, okay. He went for the jugular. All right.
Thinks he's one of the Arab fighters.
And he loves the Arab fighters. And he wants to go live in Kazakhstan for 6 months. He says, I go
2-3 years, forget.
He says, Kazakhstan, 6 months, comeback machine.
Yes. He's right, dude. What's this kid's name?
My brother Bilo.
Gordy?
Corey.
Dude, Corey. I love this guy,
Change it to
dude.
Gordy.
Yep. Go to Kazakhstan, 6 months, comeback machine. So
I
anyway.
don't know, man. If he can't take you down, I think he needs more than 6 months.
So, yeah, he could try in 6 months. He could try again.
And if he takes you down, then do you have to wait 6 months that he gets as man of the house, or you could attack him whenever you want?
It's a great question. I have not thought that.
Can they team up, your two boys?
No.
So it can't be okay. No tech.
No.
And is the school understanding with these how they get the bruises, or?
Oh no! I mean, it wasn't hard for me. All right, it didn't need to be any bruising going on there. So yeah.
So you can take down 16-year-olds.
What's his stature? What are we looking at? 16 was he?
He's about an inch and a half taller than me at this point.
Okay. Really?
So almost 6 foot.
Yeah, he's
He must be really frustrated at this point.
Yeah, he's probably like 5'9.5" right now. Yeah, and he's athletic. He's got a good build. I mean, he goes to the gym.
Since we're sharing names, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know her name. I've dealt with your wife a lot. I've done speaking engagements at her school. If you're okay sharing her first name.
Yeah, her name's Tamara.
Can we put this on the poll? Are there a lot of white Tamaras out there? Because there was a time when Zaz first told me he was married and he told me his wife's name. I was like, oh,
You're like,
Zaz in a mixed
How about
relationship.
that?
How about that?
And then I met Tamara and I was like, oh,
Big
no,
dog.
okay.
Like a college basketball coach. Man, it's
Every Tamara that I grew up with was not white. And
But I
so
think a
was
lot
like,
of them are
"Hey, Zaz."
Tamara.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's Tamara.
Yeah. So it's I got it with the way
Is
they
her sister
described it or whatever.
named
but-
Tia?
No. No.
Taya, actually. Taya and Tamara.
So
Yeah, but then I learned not so much. And then I learned more about Zaz's childhood heroes like Hulk Hogan and Ryan Sandberg. And I'm like, oh, he's got to type that one. What was your favorite NBA player?
grown up?
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn Rice.
Yeah.
Glenn Rice,
That's my
come on.
dog.
What's your favorite kind of rice?
What's my favorite?
Kind of rice. White rice?
Basmati.
I have fried rice. I told you I ordered Thai last night, dog.
Chinese.
Fried rice.
So, Izzy, you were on Instagram and you saw this video of Luka Doncic.
Yes, man. It was just actually on the screen top of us too here, and he was at a pickup game somewhere in New York, right?
I believe in New York.
Was
yeah.
he at
He was in
Rutgers?
Dykeman.
Oh, yeah, at the Dykeman. There you go.
And he's just sitting there, and somebody with a camera gives him a ball, and he's pretty far away from the screen. We'll throw it up here as I'm talking about it, but he's far away. Look how far he is. And he just casually doesn't get up, doesn't move a leg muscle, casually two-hand swishes that thing. And I'm like, does anybody know how difficult a shot that is? But then to get it on first, I'm assuming first try, right? Maybe if it was third try at the most. Absolutely insane level of skill. He and Steph Curry are the two people who I would assume are aliens.
So this is the part that I think sometimes escapes people.
Do we know that's first try, by the way?
We don't, but let's just assume it is for the sake of this argument. These guys, all day long, all they're doing is playing basketball. Like it's like however much basketball you play, I guarantee you it is a fraction of what an NBA player does. Like, I'm talking to the proverbial person like, I love basketball, I hoop every day, whatever.
That's also why I always get so upset at like load management. These dudes spend their entire summer playing like triple header basketball games. It's crazy.
But how many
They
of
show
those
up this
games?
Drew League. They play so much harder than a regular NBA game, you know?
But he's sitting down. How many of these games is he sitting down and taking 40-footers? Like, that's insane.
So to that point, when they're not actively playing, they sit down, like in between breaks and stuff, they're sitting down, and I swear to God, 3 for $1. Here we go. How much you hit me? And by the way, when I was with the Suns, our director of team security would do this. And his big hustle was we have rookies that come in or new guys like, hey, man, I bet you I can make this shot right here. And they're like, you're not going to make it. And then he'd miss on purpose. And then he'd say, double or nothing. And then say, you're on. And then he'd drain it. And they're like, oh, and we're like, oh, another one fell for KT's tricks, man.
You could probably speak to this better than me, but I love the story one time where, you know, as far as these guys, like they're NBA players, they're professional basketball players. You don't understand how good they are. And I remember the story one time, it was a Washington Wizards practice, and Gilbert Arenas and Deshaun Stevenson were doing a three-point shootout after practice. And mind you, Deshaun Stevenson, not really a good three-point shooter, okay? So to make things even, Gilbert Arenas was going to shoot the threes one-handed lefty, all right? And Arenas still won the three-point shootout by making like 79 out of 100.
So
lefty.
Non-shooters hit about that many out of 100. Non-shooters in the NBA, if you do a drill, now granted it would be right-handed, but left-handed Gilbert Arenas?
So I'll give you a great example. Jason Richardson in practice would shoot left-handed threes. Just for fun, not even for any practical purpose. He just had time and he was bored and he started doing it. Rasheed Wallace, I've seen Rasheed Wallace take 2 basketballs and shoot them at the same time from 3 and make it. Both.
Didn't Klay Thompson
like he could time it out properly, one goes in before the other?
It would be whoom, whoom, and it would go whoop, and one of them would have a higher arc too. I think the left one had a higher arc. So it's like, what I mean to say is like, it's not just that they play, these guys are professional, they play
what you mean to say
time.
is NBA players good at basketball.
Pretty good.
It's not even that. It's like, even in their downtime, they're doing basketball shit. So for him to do that, honestly, it didn't even register to me like, oh, how cool is that?
To me, it's insane. Just like, you had the Klay Thompson video, him hitting 72 straight three-pointers, and then he just one-ups himself by, I don't forget the number, but it's double figures, hitting such and such straight left-handed, consecutive left-handed three-pointers. It's absolutely insane.
Sam Bennett said yesterday that he hasn't skated since the last game.
Attaboy.
I mean, that you don't forget how to do.
The other thing, too, is like those guys are so strong, and we think of it as us, right? Like shooting it from 40 feet away. Luka's 6'7", 235, 40 pounds, like strong guys. It's just like flick.
But
okay,
think of how much of your shots, as you were a point guard in an MB, right? Varsity.
Shooting guard, but yes.
Shooting guards.
Go
Even
on.
better,
Wow.
even better. So you know how much of that shot is in your legs. Now take out your legs altogether and go 40 feet over there and don't even get the backboard as an option. Like, it's effing insane.
Straight core strength.
One try.
Straight core.
That we know of.
Oh, you're assuming it's one.
Yeah, but I've seen it on one try before,
Look,
even if that one was.
Viral decontextualization works both ways.
Like, there's no chance that he sat there and gave him 12 tries and the crowd wasn't
That's
already
also
just
true.
shitting on
In
him.
Dykeman, they're like, boo!
Yeah.
Howdy, folks. It's Mike Ryan. Happy summertime, everybody. Summer is fantastic. A lot of outdoor activities, a lot of concerts, a couple of championship parades if you're lucky enough, a lot of big-time movies. Maybe you're going to a happy hour before you see a big summer blockbuster with your friends. Why don't you order a Miller Lite at the bar? Whether it's via draft, glass bottle, or that beautiful white can, or the cool special edition 50th anniversary gold cans, making any time this summer a Miller time is always a great idea. You want to make a summer memory that lasts forever? Well, crack open a Miller Lite. You know why? Because since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock your cooler to celebrate those incredible summer moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller Time, 50 great years of taste, 50 great years of celebrating with great friends and making unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor, with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers that rich, balanced toffee note flavor and golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Guys, comedy's back, like real, ridiculous, chaotic comedy. and it's coming in hot with The Naked Gun, hitting theaters August 1st. I've seen the trailer like 5 times, and every time I saw it, I was laughing more than the time before. Liam Neeson, yes, that Liam Neeson is now Frank Drebin Jr. He's leading the police squad, somehow saving the world and doing it all with that very serious Liam Neeson face, while everything around him is just completely unhinged. It's glorious. They've got Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser, CCH Pounder, shout out to The Shield, Liza Koshy, and even Cody Rhodes. Like, what is this cast? It's directed by Akiva Schaffer, the Lonely Island guy, and produced by Seth MacFarlane. So, you already know it's going to be insane, in the best kind of way. I genuinely can't wait for The Naked Gun to hit theaters August 1st. I'm already planning my outfits. So, go watch the trailer now. Seriously, this thing looks amazing.
Folks, nothing says summer like long days, clutch plays, and firing off a few bets on the game, all with DraftKings Sportsbook. Never bet baseball before? Hey, it's easy. Pick a guy to go yard, hammer some live odds mid-game, or just ride with your squad and hope for the best. No spreadsheets, just vibes and dingers. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers. Bet $5 and get 150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code DAN. That's code DAN for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Don Le Batard.
I saw a post on Twitter yesterday how the Toronto Maple Leafs, that they won the division. Guess what? It's been 2 years, and that's 2 years too long.
Stugotz.
Could take that ass too.
Ah, we're taking 2 asses. This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Zaz, like I said, I'm sorry I interrupted you earlier because we went off on a tangent, but you took a break from watching Boardwalk Empire to turn on some baseball.
Yeah. So I was watching a little bit of the Marlins last night. They won 5-0. Okay, maybe Alcantara's last start as a Marlin. I don't know. We'll see. We can get to that if you want. I'd like to hear what Billy has to say about that. But anyway, it got me thinking. I saw something in Major League Baseball last night, which got me thinking. I have a top 5, guys.
Oh, whoa. Get the set. Wait, hold on. We got to get the bells and whistles.
That comes after he says.
No, I just want to
make
sure you got it. I'm giving you.
I have a top 5 my favorite things in Baseball. All right. Y'all ready?
This is in general, not just this season, like news items.
Like things that could happen in Major League Baseball. These are my top 5 favorite things because my absolute favorite thing happened last night. So it got me thinking. Number 5, when there's a pickle between home and third.
I literally just said back here, a pickle better be somewhere on
my movie theater sells pickles.
Yeah?
How much?
$2.99.
Wow.
It's a hell of a deal.
Thanks.
I love a good pickle because I love when it gets all the position players out of their position. And they all have to cover for each other.
You got the left fielder running in.
Yeah. And then if they screw up their rotation, like, oh, nobody's covering home. Oh, he's in for home. I love that. I love a good pickle.
How often does that happen?
You know, defensively in baseball, a pickle, you're supposed to have one throw. Like, if you're throwing the ball back and forth, you're doing that poorly defensively.
Poorly.
The idea is you're supposed to like run the guy back until you throw it and then attack.
Why is one in a pickle? Is it because the pickles are really tight in the jar usually?
That's a good guess. Let me look it up.
All right.
Because then wouldn't you then be in a jar, not in a pickle? You would be a pickle.
Dan's on vacation.
A pickle rig. Yeah. What's number 4?
Number 4, when a player hits his first ever home run, and then he comes into the dugout, and everyone ignores him.
The silent treatment.
Classic silent treatment.
Love that.
They did that to, what's our Gator? Caglione? Jock Caglione?
Nailed it.
Right?
You're on your own on that one, Israel.
That's
right, you went to Santa Fe.
How dare you? I love when they ignore him. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what to do. And then I was like, we're just joking with you. And then they all get super excited. All right, number 3. When something weird happens in the game, one team is upset about it, the manager comes out to confront the umpire, and the manager says, we are protesting the remainder of this game, and then the umpire turns to the stat keeper up in the press box, and he sign languages the P.
That's right.
He signs the P. I love that. It's very archaic. I hope they never get rid of it. I love that.
Izzy, you had a very good guess as being in a tight jar, but it dates back to the pickling process, which is sour and messy back in the day. Shakespeare was the first person to refer to it, and it's just being in what brines your pickle.
To sit in brine.
I find myself in a bit of a pickle.
I'm a pickle.
Number 2, when there's a fight, when there's about to be a fight in a major league game, maybe the hitter, he charges the pitcher, or at least they're being held back, and it's going to be a whole thing. The bench is obviously clear, but the relief pitchers,
the jog in
the bullpen, when they're running in from the outfield, I love that. That is my second favorite thing in all of baseball. I just imagine they're all sitting there. It's like the third inning. They don't have to warm up or anything yet. And they're just watching the game. They're relaxing. They're chewing their tobacco, whatever. I hope you don't get cancer in your lip. And then all of a sudden, this fight breaks out and just, let's go! And they open up the door and they all run out.
There's
love
like 4 that are into it, and then you see the one guy who's like, I gotta go. They're going.
You better get to running. and I love that.
That was number 2?
Yeah.
Can we guess? Can we get some guesses on what number 1 is? Because he said it's his favorite thing ever in baseball.
And it happened last night. And it happened last night.
But I have a guess.
It's definitely not my number 1.
My number 1 is when they're showing the dugout and somebody has bubble gum and they blow a bubble and they put it on top of the head next to him and he's got to wait the entire game to figure out if he's got bubble gum on his head.
You make a top 5.
Okay.
This is my top 5. Number 1, it happened last night. The Baltimore Orioles have a pitcher named Sir Anthony, I think his last name's Dominguez. Does that sound right? Sir Anthony Dominguez, all right? And he's a pitcher for the Orioles. They had a doubleheader yesterday. They were hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. And in the middle of the doubleheader, between games 1 and 2, the Orioles traded Sir Anthony to the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Wow.
Traded it to the team they were playing.
Your absolute favorite thing in baseball is when teams have a doubleheader and they trade a player from one team to the other in that doubleheader.
No, not necessarily a doubleheader. That's super rare we saw yesterday. Okay. But when teams are playing each other and you get traded from one dugout to the one clubhouse to the next clubhouse, that is my favorite thing in all of sports.
Is that a walk of shame?
Well, he had to do the walk of shame yesterday. In the middle of the games, you see him walking, in the bowels of the stadium. He's walking to the new clubhouse there, and the road one, by the way, because he was in like a nice fancy clubhouse in Baltimore. Now he's got to go to the shitty one in Toronto. And he's walking past his old teammates as they're getting set for the second game. He's waving in the dugout, hey guys, and he was called on to pitch in that second game. Yes.
Wow, crazy.
It's my favorite thing in all of baseball when you get traded to the team you're playing against.
I think the Marlins did that with Billy Koch once, where they got him from the White Sox while they were playing the White Sox.
I love it.
That's not how I pronounced his name.
I love that.
Koch.
Yeah. It was Koch, right?
I think so.
Still there you go.
Some people.
It's a good list, right?
Great list.
It is. I'll have another one for the next hour. I'll have my top 5 favorite things of baseball. You already got a little teaser on an OLI.
I don't have a whole list, but there's one thing I love about baseball more than anything. I love that they are on the forefront of cheating. It's the cheatingest ass sport in the world. These MFers have found a way to cheat every single man. Think about all the ways they cheat. Everyone's like, like PEDs, PEDs yawn. All right. Well, what about? Hey, we're gonna hack the database of our opponent and steal all the scouting reports. That happened in baseball.
That was the Cardinals, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bang a trash can, and that's gonna let us know. Hey, I'll wear an Apple Watch. You know what? Why wear an Apple Watch? I'm gonna wear a wire. Don't
a literal wire.
A wire on it, like I'm on informant. Dog, there's no other sport that is cheated like this. Everyone else is like, we're spinning our blood in the centrifuge. Who cares, man? These guys are doing it at the highest level, and they always one up. And I'm like, man, baseball's a cheating ass sport, but I kind of like it.
They got all kinds of substances on their body.
Oh my God!
They got little files on their body somewhere.
The hat is just slathered in Vaseline or whatever that is. It's amazing.
Imagine the cheating that's going on now that we don't even have an idea of yet. And then 10 years from now, like, you know what they were doing, right? There was a satellite, and it was sending waves to a Neuralink and his brain.
How about when they cork the bat?
Corking the bat? Who knew you could take equipment and mess with it and make it, like, better? Baseball knew, right? I still can't. The hacking one is still, to me, like, that's tops.
Which one?
The Cardinals hacked the Astros database.
And that's when the Astros were bad, too.
Yeah.
The Astros were not good yet.
This is before all the World Series and stuff. But it's just like the idea that, like, like just giving our guys on the juice isn't enough.
That's boring.
I need
Everybody
more.
does that.
Everyone's doing that. Oh, congratulations.
I'm trying to think of ways that basketball players could cheat to this level. Like, could you, there's nothing really you could do, like somehow make the floor bouncier at a certain spot so that you can really rise
or
up.
less,
Like
less bouncy. You know, that's
or
the dead
less for the
spots,
others,
like
sure.
at the Garden.
But then it affects you both sides, right? Because you're playing on both sides.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If there's like one thing that you can
Something
do that's
in your
just
shoes,
for you.
maybe, but not really.
Like, there's not really
like the home court. Like every time, every basket that the home team shoots at, it kind of grows a little bit each half. And
But then
shrinks
again, you
back,
gotta-
But it shrinks back for the other half.
Oh, how about a magnet on the rim, and then you're shooting it on one side, and the
Might be
magnet
a little too obvious.
I've heard that theory from my wacko friends.
That the magnets.
I have this one wacko friend who's got conspiracy theories for every sport, and he's convinced there's a magnet in the NBA rim.
you should have
He's like, the Kawhi. How did that ball go in? How do you explain that?
Yeah, physics, man.
You know what
There's
he
a
should
whole
do?
course he can take.
You should tell him to listen to Basketball Illuminati, Basketball Illuminati, Basketball Illuminati.
Third
Say
eye.
3 times. Keep your third eye open. It is the preeminent basketball podcast for people who are into conspiracy.
I was going to try to take that same slogan for Oddball and keep your second ball open, but didn't really take.
They're both open, baby. never restrict them. Now, Mike, as I said earlier, I'm really excited for Naked Gun. I'm really excited for it.
Can I tell you, by the way, right now, early Rotten Tomatoes media score?
No.
What'd
Don't
they
do
say?
it.
What'd
Don't
they
do
say?
it.
No?
Don't do it just because I whispered in Mean's ear that I got them.
Yeah, this is why I was leading.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 reviews in.
Shout out to the show.
What'd they say?
Certified.
That's my gimmick, yo.
For the Naked Gun.
Uh-huh.
Tomato meter reads
Go on.
100%.
Get
That's
out
what I'm
of
talking about.
here.
That's what I'm talking about.
No way.
That's what I'm talking
Who
about.
are these 30 people?
Overrated then.
See,
Me
the thing
and
is
Dad.
about the Naked Gun movies and that style of comedy, it's a laugh a minute.
Hey, every line is just a setup for another punchline.
Those movies have aged with such grace. Of
course.
When's the last time you saw one of them?
I last saw a Naked Gun movie last year. I revisit this
For me,
franchise.
it's at least 25 years.
What?
Yep.
You haven't seen it?
Dude,
hold on.
I'm on an algo
That's
too that
Enrico
shows me.
Palazzo. You haven't seen that in 25 years?
How have you not?
I don't know.
I watched half of Airplane about a decade ago. That's the most recent.
Airplane is goated. There's so many good
man.
jokes in Airplane.
You miss every time I watch it, I pick up a new one.
These people need to be taken to a hospital. A hospital? What is it? It's a big building where sick people go. But that doesn't matter right now.
Airplane holds up good?
Of course.
Yes.
All right, boys, let's take some pictures.
Smoking or non-smoking? Smoking, please. Tickets on fire.
Excuse me. I speak jive.
Oh, God, the jive one.
When he's all sad and he goes to the jazz club and he sits down at the table and the waiters ask him, "What do you want?" And Leslie Nielsen goes, "Give me the strongest thing you got." And then a dude that's just all oiled up with his shirt off stands in front of him.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. From improving emergency response times to protecting against cyber attacks, local, state, and federal governments are innovating with Google AI. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American innovation.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Why does the United States pay higher drug prices than other countries? Because America's the only country in the world where 340B hospitals mark up drug prices and PBM middlemen charge billions in hidden fees. Meanwhile, Americans subsidize the research and development for new cures. Other countries benefit, but don't pay their fair share. Crack down on the middlemen. End the free riding. Lower drug prices. Go to balancethescales.org to learn more. Paid for by Pharma.
Don Lebatard.
John Zaslow, how you love that catchphrase. Bad news for opposing teams in the Triple-A.
Stugotz.
He's all smiles till the bronze are clutch again, clutch again, clutch again.
This is the Don Lebatard Show with the Stugotz.
So Naked Gun, certified fresh so far.
Yeah. No, not certified fresh yet.
You can't. Well, I mean, 30 reviews in, 100%. This is very promising, and Hollywood is watching this one with a very curious eye because comedies, big tentpole comedies, they're not getting greenlit anymore. These things are having short theater runs. We talked about this a little bit with Friendship, especially the R-rated comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lost art form, and studios have kind of forgotten how to market these things.
Is it a lost art form, or is it that, like, I know for me, you got to do a lot to get me to the movie theater these days. It doesn't mean that, like, I don't want to see that kind of movie, but it's hard to get me out to the theater.
I think, especially with comedies, people are so now naturally predisposed in the streaming age to be like, well, this isn't going to do well in the box office and it's going to be on demand in 3 weeks, and it usually is.
Yeah.
And so you're in this cycle in which there really isn't a word-of-mouth comedy that gets people to the theaters. So,
which was the last of those? Because the first one that comes to mind for me was The Hangover, but that's probably just because we just talked about it the other day.
I was really hoping that a movie like Friendship would be that kind of movie, because Friendship is really hilarious, and it struggled to really get that word of mouth going. And it also released in a time where there's so many tentpole franchises releasing in theaters and big time summer movies. Yeah, I think comedies should maybe really try to look at like that February, that dead zone in the box office to see if they can kind of bring it back. But this one is going for it. It's a summer comedy film that is trying to bring back a very specific genre in comedy that has lied dormant basically since Leslie Nielsen went away.
Well, here's the thing. The parody movies went away, and then you had Don't Be a Menace to South Central, and then Scary Movie, and then Scary Movie had all those sequels.
Scary Movie brought it back.
Not Another Teen Movie, and Vampires Suck, and all those. And they were just lazier and lazier and lazier. The thing about Airplane and Naked Gun were the jokes, while silly, were clever. They were clever jokes, right? And
there was great joke writing in that.
Absolutely.
It wasn't just spoofing like epic movies.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is not just a parody of 300.
Right.
They'll do some, I mean, Naked Gun was parodying like Dragnet and
those
cop
police
shows.
procedural shows
But
of
it
the
was a
50s.
lot of original joke writing that went into that.
Cuban? No, Dutch Irish. My mother's from Wales. It reminds me of like Dumb and Dumber. I'm like, one of the smartest jokes in Dumb and Dumber is pull over, pull over. Actually, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing. Right? That's such a great joke written, but obviously it's like a dumb topic or whatever.
I just had a whole debate in my head about whether, with the more sort of recreational usage of marijuana, you would think that comedies and theaters would do better, but then I just sort of played that out, and it's like you get high and then you just don't want to leave the house. So you just want something funny at home anyway.
I'll tell you what, man. I got a bold take for you.
Okay.
I think the comedies are coming back. I think this movie is going to be incredible. It's going to set all types of box office numbers from like the last decade in terms of the straight comedy movie, no special effects, no CGI or anything.
I think part of the reason why these things really haven't taken off at the box office is because they're just not being made. Like, think about just what you do at home. You're also not really watching comedies at home. If you're watching a comedy, it's something that's proven that you've loved, that you're revisiting from 20 years ago. The new, fresh comedy, very rarely something that you do. Occasionally you'll get, like, Ricky Stenicki was okay.
That was all right.
But Happy Gilmore more recently was something.
Another bold take.
You know what?
Happy Gilmore 2 sucks.
Nah, that's not that bold. You know what I just thought of is I actually saw Eddie Murphy Raw in a movie theater. I was 9 years old. I shouldn't have been in there. But Eddie Murphy Raw in the movie theater. Like that.
Oh, that would have been
a stand-up comedian.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. You know what? I got a bold take for you. I don't think it would have been as funny in the theater. I think the part of what made Raw so great, well, at least for me, was you got your hands on a tape, and you're not supposed to have this tape. Because I saw it as a kid, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, so my experience is similar, but it's because my aunt and uncle, my cool aunt and uncle, brought me and my older sister. So we were like watching something that we like, oh, am I supposed to listen to this? And it was pretty fun.
I don't know if you guys saw what came out yesterday, the report, because you're saying that the Naked Gun is going to come and it's going to save comedy.
Yeah,
and
my bold take.
Happy Gilmore 2 was terrible. I don't know if you saw the report that came out yesterday, but Netflix released that it was streamed 46.7 million times. So I did some math on this, and I figured, okay, 46.7 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not people that watch it. Some people watch it 2, some people watch it 3. So I said, you know what? Like, we multiply that 46.7 million by, let's say, like 1.5, more or less, average, right? Then you get a number of people, more or less, that watch it. And then if you multiply that, I looked up the average ticket price is like $16.08.
Isn't that crazy, by the way?
So well, that's the national average.
Is it? It's
yeah,
like $12 by my house.
Well, you're on the lower
You know how
end.
averages work?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Wow.
Of all people.
That's a bold take by you,
That's
Chris.
crazier than Tony correcting Billy's grammar.
So you multiply that by like 16.10, let's say. So 16.10 for a movie ticket. I'll tell you this, by my calculations and how movie projections go, Happy Gilmore was the biggest opening ever. It made $1.1 billion first weekend.
That's a bold take.
I would say comedy's back.
I kind of want to see how long you can go with the bold puns before I jump in.
It's not even a pun. I just keep saying it's the boldest take because we're trying to do a thing here, and all of you guys keep running over it.
Thank you, Amin, for that seamless transition. It's
I knew
the boldest.
exactly what you were
it's
doing.
the boldest take from Boost Mobile, and of course, presented, like I just said, by Boost Mobile, the newest 5G network in the country.
Bill Joel doesn't have the pizzazz that Billy Joel does.
Hi, my name is Ari. I am calling from a payphone. My hot take is that Denzel Washington is not a good actor.
Oh.
All right, I'll hang up and listen.
Yeah, you hang up forever.
Hi, Justin from Seattle. How come in fantasy football they don't have offensive line as a category? You can pick a whole defense and special teams, but you can't pick an offensive line. And there's plenty of great stats that they can gain and lose points with. Thank you.
This is Josh calling on a mobile from North Carolina. Who is Who is Ray LaFrance? Who is Ray LaFrance? Who is Ray LaFrance? Who is Ray LaFrance? He had a good career, but he wasn't no Shaq. A better comp would be Michael Doliak. Who is Ray LaFrance? Who is Ray LaFrance?
Okay.
Who is Ray LaFrance? Who is Ray LaFrance? Limited fake Tim Kirchin. Dan, this week we had a walk-off catcher's interference for the first time since 1971. Hi, this is Dan from Green Bay. My boldest take is that cake is just dessert lasagna. I'll hang up and listen.
That's a good crop other than the one that was just awful.
Bill Joel doesn't slap.
No.
You don't think Denzel's a bad actor?
Come on, man.
You're willing to hear an argument there?
There is no argument.
I've heard he plays similar roles.
There is no argument. Well,
At first, the Kirkchin, I was like, this isn't good, but it got really
better
good.
and better. It was so good.
Yeah, no, similar roles.
I like the
David
guy,
Washington, right?
the Ray LaFrance guy, hanging in there.
Yeah.
That's a strong take.
He started, and I was like, and then when he got to like the lyrics, I was like, oh wait, he's onto it. And then by the second hook, I'm in. Offensive line in fantasy, how would that work?
I really like that idea.
How would that work?
You go with like a rushing yard threshold. You go with sacks allowed. That's negative points.
That is one way to boost up your running backs, I guess, if you're like a running back threshold, but also negative points, right? Sacks allowed, negative plays.
No.
Then you could do the combo like you do with quarterbacks and receivers. You could get offensive line, running back combos.
So
stack.
so the offensive line, fantasy-wise, would just be able to hurt you. They can't actually help you. It's just negative points for bad things.
If you get like 200 rushing yards, you get bonus.
Similar to defenses. It's also like, well, what could have been? I just get like 4 points when this guy's got the Eagles and they're racking up 25.
If you have one of those teams that runs an offensive lineman, you get the touchdown regardless of which offensive lineman it is, or throws to an offensive lineman.
And if a fat man touchdown?
Oh, I'll tell you what it is. You saying if someone rushes 200 yards, I say no. It's anytime there's short yardage, because that's really when the offensive line comes in, right? It's like it was a goal line.
4th and 1 situation.
4th and 1s, yeah. How many 4th and 1s you converted?
1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
I would never be in that league.
Yeah, it's a loser's league.
That is ridiculous. Offensive line league? And don't even get me started on IDP. You know what IDP is?
IDP, give me a break.
Individual defensive players? I would never be in your league. Don't ask me.
Chad Greenway had 19 tackles and I lost because he had 19 tackles.
Who gives a shit?
I had Patrick Willis once at his peak. Loved it.
That's a garbage league you were in.
Everybody knows football's quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, tight ends. That's it.
But everyone knows fantasy football's that. That's right.
D'Amico Ryan, so what a snag.
Wow.
I've never played an IDP league. I'm with you there.
Good.
That's
Good for
a little
you.
crazy.
Too much. It's just too much.
IDP isn't an individual development plan? Like, that's an HR term.
I don't know.
Maybe
it's a
There's
fantasy
just certain
term.
words I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to know what racketeering is. Just don't tell. I'm just never going to know.
Really?
You can tell me right now. I won't remember.
I think it's
it
an
5
Olympic
minutes from now.
sport.
Yeah.
Racketeering?
Yeah. They do that in the Olympics.
Did he got a bronze? Like,
Oh, he's
No,
gold
he didn't
medal.
even place. He didn't even place on Rico.
oh, that's right. Rico, man, Rico's such a cool. Look,
Rico much better.
I don't want to get caught with a Rico charge, but it kind of sounds cool. If I'm gonna get
Amin Al-Hassan, part of this Rico.
Rico, man, they hit him with the Rico.
I'll also never know what that means, but it feels like more Hispanic people do that.
No, that's for mafia. That's when the police, they're trying to put together a case like, we could get them on a Rico.
On a Rico.
That's very exciting when
It
that
does
happens.
sound a little racist. Now that I think
It
about
really does.
Hey, Rico, you're going to jail for a long time.
Listen up. Time to think fast. Is this a real or fake podcast?
I feel like I have a good hand this week.
I don't like the lack of pageantry.
We have a new contestant.
There you go.
Izzy Gutierrez, what do you do for a living?
I guess podcaster.
Well, that makes sense with this game. First one, In the Trenches with AQ Shipley.
Wow. This one where the title is fine, it's the player that's intriguing.
Super Bowl champion AQ Shipley.
Okay, there's
Would he
more
be
information about him
podcasting,
than I've
though?
ever known.
Would he be podcasting?
Give me the headline again, or the title again.
In the Trenches.
In the Trenches.
That's a
I'm gonna
good
say that's
podcast
too
name.
easy.
That's a good podcast.
I don't like that
name.
Zaslow's on the computer.
I'm gonna say fake. I'm gonna say fake podcast.
I'm gonna say real. In the
Zaz?
Trenches is a great podcast name.
Zaz, what are you doing?
No, I'm looking at something completely unrelated, actually.
Yeah.
Looking at a
We're
Sydney
doing some
Sweeney ad.
research.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning a little bit about a Rico case.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, do you think In the Trenches with AQ Shipley is a real or fake podcast?
I'm saying real.
He's got the Wikipedia page.
AQ Shipley was on the Pat McAfee show promoting his podcast for an hour yesterday. It is real.
Hey!
I'm Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Next podcast, Life is Short with Justin Long.
Wow. Life is short. Who's Justin Long?
He was big in the early 2000s. Yeah. You remember him?
No.
Drag Me to Hell.
He was
He's an
in
actor.
Accepted.
Oh, okay, an actor.
He's in
Got it.
Barbarian.
Got it.
Waiting.
I remember him now. He's got that weird face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's real.
Life is Short with Justin Long. Amin?
I'm gonna say not real. I don't think Justin Long has a podcast.
I'm going not real. I don't think he has a podcast.
It is a real podcast.
Wow. Look at me. One
for two.
Israel.
Big Mouth with Lisa Renna.
Ooh. Is this a podcast that goes over episodes of Big Mouth or seasons of the show
Well,
Big
she's
Mouth?
a famous entertainment reporter.
With a big
And
mouth?
She has a big mouth.
Oh, okay. She gossips.
Dude, first of all, I thought of the show Big Mouth. Then you said Lisa Renna, and I thought Lisa Ann. And I was like, oh.
She also has a big mouth.
I know.
I'm going to say
I've
fake.
seen it.
I go fake.
I'm gonna say fake. She's not. I don't think she's self-aware, like self-confident enough to make fun of something that people make fun of her.
I'm going to go fake because I don't know that fool, so I got to go fake.
You don't know Lisa Rinna?
Nah.
It is a fake podcast. From the point.
Wait. I missed that because Chris was
'Cause
talking
Chris
about you at
talked
that
to us,
very moment at the reveal. What was it, real or fake?
It was a fake podcast.
Okay, woohoo! Sorry, I
Thanks,
couldn't
guys.
celebrate properly, Chris.
I got it. Just keep going.
Not your fault.
We're good.
From the point with Trey Young. Real or fake podcast?
Oh, I have a little insight on this one. I know that he was trying to get a podcast
Me
with
too.
iHeart,
Yeah.
or a couple other people. And so I think this one's real.
I think it's fake because I heard the same thing.
Because he's led the league in assists. It's a good time to run
From
the point.
He's a big star. You'd know.
I'm going Walmart.
I don't know what that means.
Walgreens.
Oh, we're not playing. Oh.
Walgreens.
Yeah.
That's a terrible
Walgreens.
job out
Yeah,
of me.
it was.
That's terrible.
So just
Because
answer the
that
question.
joke would have been funny, right?
Might have been.
It's funnier than
Walmart. We're all just like,
Man, I was wondering why I get no reaction. Do I have to explain what we did on the show yesterday?
Kmart.
I'm very embarrassed right now.
It's
Look away!
That's
Look
a
away!
That's a real podcast.
Oh, he landed the plane.
And
Huh?
finally, Just Add Water with Katie Ledecky.
Wow.
That's a great.
What a great name.
You know, I shit on the puns, but that's a good one. Woo. That's a great one. It's too great. Katie Ledecky doesn't have that kind of
I'm
creativity.
going to say fake.
I'm saying that's
I've never
fake.
heard her speak.
Yeah, I'm going fake.
It is a fake.
Oh, such a good one.
Oh,
though.
Katie, hit me up.
Keep that
We'll
one.
do a pod.
Howdy, folks. It's Mike Ryan. Happy summertime, everybody. Summer is fantastic. A lot of outdoor activities, a lot of concerts, a couple of championship parades if you're lucky enough, a lot of big-time movies. Maybe you're going to a happy hour before you see a big summer blockbuster with your friends. Why don't you order a Miller Lite at the bar? Whether it's via draft, glass bottle, or that beautiful white can, or the cool special edition 50th anniversary gold cans, making any time this summer a Miller time is always a great idea. You want to make a summer memory that lasts forever? Well, crack open a Miller Lite. You know why? Because since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock your cooler to celebrate those incredible summer moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller Time, 50 great years of taste, 50 great years of celebrating with great friends and making unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor, with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers that rich, balanced toffee note flavor and golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.